In times of crisis, many people look to their faith for answers. But what happens to those who claim to follow God but no longer know what He said? This was the situation in ancient Israel, and God's warning to them still applies today. In Hosea 4, verse 6, God said, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because you have rejected knowledge, I reject you from being a priest to me. And since you have forgotten the law of your God, I also will forget your children." God sent Hosea to the people of Israel when they had strayed far from His ways. They still claimed to be God's people, but they no longer knew or cared what God required of them. The priests were supposed to teach God's instructions, but they had abandoned their responsibility. As a result, the entire nation was falling apart. The knowledge they lacked wasn't just facts or religious ideas. It was the knowledge of God's commandments, which He had given in the Torah, the first 5 books of the Bible. They hadn't merely forgotten this law, they had pushed it aside, ignored it, and no longer lived by it. God's response is powerful. I reject you. This isn't just about Israel. It is a timeless warning. Anyone who claims to follow God but rejects His commandments stands in danger of being rejected themselves. Forgetting God's instructions leads to real consequences, not just for individuals, but for future generations. This verse reminds us that we cannot separate a relationship with God from obedience to His Word. Faith is not just about feelings or traditions. It is about knowing what God has said and living by it. When that knowledge is lost or rejected, destruction follows. Don't rely on second-hand religion. Open the Bible and learn what God has commanded. Teach it to your children. Live it daily, because those who forget His law may find that He no longer claims them as His own.